In seaman's parlance, bully in the alley is interpreted as a couple of ways. My favorite way is this. So if you were out on leave, which means you were released from the ship for a while, and you were headed to the nearest drinking facility, and at some point you drank way too much, and your friend who's basically blotto at this point, well, you needed to keep drinking or wanted to, so basically you left your friend Bully in the alley, basically just left him lying there, and you moved on, and then you moved on to the next place. So that's our explanation for Bully in the alley.
And we're sticking to it.
Absolutely, yes.
Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley.
Way, hey, bully in the alley.
Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley.
Bully down the shinbone now.
Sally is the girl that I love dearly.
Way, hey, bully in the alley.
Sally is the girl that I splice nearly.
Bully down the shinbone now. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down the shinbone now.
For 7 long years I courted Sally.
Way, hey, bully in the alley.
All she did was dilly and a dally.
Bully down the shinbone now. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down the shinbone now.
I bought her silks and I bought her laces.
Way, hey, bully in the alley.
Took her out to all the fine places.
Bully down the shinbone now. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down the shinbone now.
Well, I'll leave Sal and I'll be a sailor.
Way, hey, bully in the alley.
I'll leave Sal and ship aboard a whaler.
Bully down the shinbone now. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down the shinbone now.
When I get home, I'll marry Sally.
Way, hey, bully in the alley.
We'll have children, count them by the tally.
Bully down the shinbone now. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down the shinbone now.
Thank you.
Some people say a man is made out of mud, a poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones and the mind of that's so weak and the back of that strong yellow.
16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the strobo said, "Well, bless my soul, you load
16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store."
I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble are my middle name. I was raised in the canebrake by an old mama line. Ain't no high-toned old woman make me walk on the line. You load
16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Well, you see me coming better. Step aside, a lot of men didn't. A lot of men died. I got one fist of iron, the other still half around. Well, don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons is what you get. Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I owe my soul to the company store.
All right. We love Western music as well, and this is a couple of those.
See them tumbling down, pledging their love to the ground. Lonely but free I'll be found, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds. Cares of the past are behind, nowhere to go but I'll find just where the trail will wind, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds. I know when night has gone that a new world's born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds. I know when night is gone that a new world's born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds.
We will leave you with this parting gift. We have one more quick traditional thing that we shall leave you with. What's the note? Sorry, quick. C, thank you.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds if we're together? Just sing a song and bring that sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Thanks and good night.
Chris, Rob, Dan, the Whateverly Brothers, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Hello, hello, hello. Here we are.
Hi, guys. Welcome to another wacky rendition of the Fortnight of Doom, brought to you by the Whateverly Brothers. And our lovely guests are just getting seated there with their headphones on so they can hear things really well.
Which is always
Do you have a trumpet, Curtis?
No, doesn't work anymore. It's a kazoo.
That's what I use.
one of those.
Loretta's a kazoo.
It's a kazoo. Yeah.
I think it's
He was
diaphragm
inspired by
shock.
your horn.
Used to work.
Here too.
Anyway.
Doesn't work though.
One of my better one of the instruments I almost always play accurately.
Kazoo.
Oh, they're wonderful things.
I know that on my slide whistle, which is always fun.
That's right. You were going to try to actually play a tune on that at one point.
I almost did.
I'm
The
pretty
Acme
close.
slide whistle, yeah.
I think I did. I managed to pull off the Star Spangled Banner on a slide whistle at one point. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow. That's a
Uh-huh.
hard song.
that's
Yeah, he was drummed out of the American Legion for it, but
that's right.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, me doing the Star Spangled Banner. That's interesting.
we have worked on the original words at one point or another.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Yes.
here we are with all the usual doodads, but this time we are traveling out of our time zone, but staying in our comfort zone, as I said in our promo. And we're bringing Curtis and Loretta to you live from the far shores of Minneapolis.
Yeah, from the
Mississippi
shores of
River.
the Midwest. Flyover
The shores
country.
of 10,000 lakes.
Yeah, we got a lot of water, just all landlocked.
Yeah. Our comes down from above, but yeah.
We got boats, but they're not as cool as yours.
Yeah, we had Dan and I actually rehearsed last Wednesday night on the Sally G, his little dinghy in the middle of Bitter Lake. So yes,
Oh, nice.
we did. We sang shanties in a small boat.
Oh,
We
that's
didn't
nice.
have anything, but yeah, it was fun.
So as not to bother the neighbors.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't really want to bother the neighbors because yeah, that's right. And welcome to everybody on YouTube and on Facebook, as we are streaming live to both.
Hello, everybody.
Yes,
Hi out there.
yes.
I love you.
Well, you want to
Aw.
introduce our guest there, Dan?
I think I just did.
Oh, you did. Okay, cool. Well, you want to tell
I mean,
the
I
audience
could
anything?
That's Loretta.
Yeah, that's Curtis.
just so you know.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, now that we've made identification, I guess we could start things going.
Yeah.
We'll be 3 falls out of 4. In other words, I will start. Chris will follow me. Curtis with Loretta, and then Loretta with Curtis, and then back to me. So that's just in case anybody's keeping score. That's the order. You can
Which
put
is
that in your
pretty
scorecard.
All right.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I get to play with the.
There you go.
No. Got to have the dulcimer in. We got to be a little taller there. The joys of office chairs.
All right. There you go.
This is one of the songs that got me going on Keltoid music. From the Fairport Convention version, then later Bert Jansch, and then hearing Jean Ritchie, whose uncle apparently originally sang it to her. A song called Nottingham Town. And when Jean first heard it, she said, "Uncle, that song don't make no sense." And her uncle said, "Jeannie, it doesn't have to. It's a magic song." Nottingham Town. In Nottingham Town, Not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down. Not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down. To show me my way to Fortnight town. I bought me a horse, 'twas called the grey mare. Grey mane and grey tail, green stripe down her back. Grey mane and grey tail, green stripe down her back. And there warn't a hair on her be what was coal black. She stood so still, threw me to the dirt. She tarred my hide, she bruised my shirt. From saddle to stirrup I mounted again, and on my 12 toes I rode over the plain. And when I got there, no one could I see. They all stood around just looking at me. I called for a quaff to drive gladness away, to stifle the dust, for it rained the whole day. And the king and the queen and the company more came a-riding behind and a-walking before. Came a stark naked drummer boy beating his drum, with his hands in his bosom come marching along. Sat down on a hard, soft, hot, frozen stone. 10,000 stood around me, yet I was alone. Took my heart in my hand for to keep my head warm. 10,000 was drowned that never was born. In Ottoman town, in Ottoman town, not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down. Not a soul would look up, not a soul would look down, to show me my way to Fortnight town.
Ooh, I like that. That's
We can
cool.
do that. It harmonizes really nicely.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I played it.
Aha, there we go.
Darn it.
All right. Well, I have to just do this every now and again because it is our actual theme song, or at least we think it is. Anyway, it's a tune by Casey Neal. Some of you have heard it, and it's of course what I love about this is that it just pretty much all of the people that we love to play to, and many more as well. I think it's most of our friends probably are included in this. A little of hooray for the riffraff. Hooray! Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks. Oh, hang on. Oops. Technical stuff. There we go. Replace spotlight. There we go.
Spotlight yourself. There we go.
Okay.
You look so much better that way.
I do. I know. I'm going to mute you here. All right. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff. Our raconteurs and browsies, rebels and tramps, travelers who ramble from camp to camp, dodgers and swagmen, vandals and rounders, wandering hobos town to towners. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff. Oh, come and join the circle and the jolly, jolly crew, squatters and crusties who make their own rules, riverbed beggars, carousers and thieves, our only motto, anarchy.
ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff! Oh, migrating drifters, buskers on the street, minstrels and gypsies, no shoes on our feet, drovers and rovers, nomad souls, breaking feral vagabonds, leaving down their roads. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff! Well, treases and diggers, wobblies and the like, monkey wrench and saboteurs, wood and chuladites, boll weevils and tricksters, elves and sprites. We left the dozers burning and escaped into the night. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff! Well, winos and drunkards, a stout drinking crew, dancing on the table, slamming down the blue. We don't care if in the morning our heads need to be nursed. Pint after pint, there's no limit to our thirst. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff! Well, wizards and sages, druids and knives, outcast freaks, warriors brave, Amazons and vegans, children of the tribe. Here we are awakening, alive, alive, alive. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff! We come in all colors, stripes and spots, raging grannies and punkers, the rebel in our lot. We don't care what we look like and we don't wear underwear. Go ahead and stare, we are everywhere. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folks, telling old stories and fireside jokes, living for the music, the love and the laughs. Hooray for the riffraff! Hooray for the riffraff! So there. All right. Gallery view.
All hail.
All hail.
And cross yourself 3 times or something. All right. That sort of moves me to propose the first toast.
Oh, go for it.
Ah.
Aha.
So grab your toasters. All right. And actually, this is just to our guests here, to Curtis and Loretta, for interrupting their busy musical life to hang out with us.
We love hanging out with you guys.
It's an honor to be a part of this doom.
I know. Yes.
That's the spirit. Yeah, we had actually somebody cancel on us because they couldn't deal with the title of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And goddamn
Really?
snowflakes,
Yes, I know. Yeah, we've decided that no matter what we do, this will always remain the title. So it's
No,
we know something about branding, maybe not much, but we know that if we change something, we'll lose our audience. So
Right. They know you as the Fortnight of Doom.
well,
always the Fortnight of Doom, even if it's like 3 weeks or maybe, I don't know.
I thought of whateverly whenever, but
Yeah.
you didn't go for it.
No.
Not enough structure.
None of you.
Anyway, these folks have been playing forever, and we hope they never stop.
Yes.
Turns out that both of them have lived in our fair neck of the woods,
somewhere in their wild youths?
Way in the olden days. But we love it there.
Many
We
times,
love coming out
yeah.
there.
It's, you know, we'd like to be there anytime.
Yeah. we were planning a trip to the West Coast. It would have been like April and May this year, but of course that didn't happen because it was because of.
You know, I used to be a vagabond beach bum in Hawaii, and I found that people would fly to Hawaii and they didn't want to leave. So you could buy, at that time you could buy, I bought tickets. I tried to get as far, you know, north as I could, like to San Francisco for like $10. Didn't matter what your name was.
Like their
It's
return trip part.
Yeah, you just got their return trip. And someone had told me you can hitchhike up and pick apples. So that was my first draw to Washington. And then, you know, I saw how beautiful it was. So I just kept coming back, and I met Loretta, and we came back, and then I crewed on a sailboat out of Hawaii. And our dearest friends in the world own the boat, and they still have a place out on Bainbridge. So there's all kinds of people we love out there. Yeah. You guys are very fortunate to live there.
And Curtis's cousin too. Curtis's cousin Clyde's out there.
But we have to take our earphones off when we play. So.
All right. Well, let's see what
Shall we?
So,
all right.
Nope.
We'll go for
We're
it.
ready to listen.
Alrighty.
Always.
Well, we'll do a Loretta song. This is, you know, some of these songs we're getting ready to do another recording. These pandemicide inspiration songs. I think this is a good one. People seem to like this. It's kind of relaxing. It's called, what's this called?
It's called Lift the World. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All my gold may slip away and my karma come to pay. I might just wake up someday and see the bit part that I play. But when the day is all through, nothing more that I can do. One thing I have learned is true. I turn, and there it's always you. You lift the world from my shoulders, spin it gently, turn it over. You set it down out of the way. Just like a dream, the world fades away. Just like a dream, the world fades away. I may travel near and far, sail the seas to Zanzibar. I might just walk out the door and be content in my backyard. But when the miles are said and done, when the races are all run, I meet you in the setting sun, and from there we walk as one. You lift the world from my shoulders, spin it gently, turn it over. You set it down out of the way. Just like a dream, the world fades away. Just like a dream, the world fades away. Trials may come to torment me, break right in without a key. They may all demand to be my eternal destiny. But when the worries and the cares get too much for me to bear, you look each one in the eyes just like that. You cut them down to size. You lift the world from my shoulders, spin it gently, turn it over. You set it down out of the way. Just like a dream, the world fades away. Just like a dream, the world fades away. Just like a dream, the world fades away. Just like a dream, the world fades away.
sax. That's so cool.
Thank you. Thanks.
Lift the world.
We have our little dog in here with us, a little Papillon, and luckily she didn't wake up at the end of that song because she hates that little fade out.
Yeah, tremolo
She hates
and
glissandos on the harp. She
glissandos.
hates
Everything else she loves. Yeah.
Whoops. Yep, she picked her
Well,
head
that
up.
was-
I'm going to not do that because it makes her bark. When we
That
first
was
got her
separate.
as a little puppy, the first time she heard harmonica, it was like,
Oh,
oh
boy.
my God, it was the end of the world. But she got used to harmonica. So we are going to do,
Well, now when
I'll let you introduce.
Yeah, when I know many of you out there are musicians that are listening, so you know if you're an acoustic musician, when you take the what is it? It's the hypothetical oath. You have to, certainly try and do good things with your music, and part of that, an instrumental tool in doing good with your music and sharing it is to get people to sing along.
You saw it called the hypocritical.
No,
No, hypothetical.
hypothetical. Yeah.
I think it's a Hippocratic oath when you become a doctor. But when you become a musician, you take the hypothetical oath.
I sit corrected.
Okay, anyway, so we're going to do this.
We're going to go ahead and do the sing along. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to teach you your part.
Of course, it's the normal procedure is we teach you your part, and then sometimes you repeat it, but you have to memorize this. Okay, so we'll teach you your part. We're not even going to make you repeat it back to us since we can't see you because we just know you're going to do it.
All right.
Here's your part. Memorize this. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Na 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 na.
This is part of it too. We're in Minnesota. We got moose up
Yeah.
north, not
Yeah.
right here in Minneapolis.
You can think of it as an eagle too.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
What
seagull.
do they do
a
in?
seagull.
We
Yeah.
were just in South Dakota. They got antelope. So whatever you want to do.
So anyway, this is called "Somebody I Could Sue."
There must be somebody. There's always somebody.
She thought about suing me one time, and she gave up right off the bat.
Wouldn't have done much good.
No, not
Here we
good.
go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Janie did it, don't blame me. I learned that when I was 3. I wouldn't play, she called me quitter. Made me so mad I had to hit her. Happens every single time. They should arrest you for this crime. You buy a gallon of ice cream and I eat it till my thighs could scream.
When you got no one to blame but yourself, oh, you'd sure like to pin it on somebody else. There must be somebody I could sue, somebody I could pass this buck.
Na 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 na. He passed me going way too fast and cut me off, so I hit the gas. I stuck to him close as I could. He slowed down and smashed my hood. It's not my fault, don't look at me. What a stupid place to plant a tree. I just backed up, what can I say? It was standing right there in my way.
When you got no one to blame but yourself, oh, you'd sure like to pin it on somebody else. There must be somebody I could sue, somebody I could pass this buck.
Na 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 na. You do this to me all the time. Don't get you way and then you whine. So I get mad, don't talk for days. I'll show you, I'll make you pay. Why won't you just end this fight? Do it my way, do it right. You never listen to a word. I have to yell just to be heard.
When you got no one to blame but yourself, oh, you'd sure like to pin it on somebody else. There must be somebody I could sue, somebody I could pass this buck.
Na 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 na. Call my lawyer, life's not fair. Where's my success? Where's my share? I'm stuck down in this endless rut because no one will pick me up. The world's got it in for me. I burned myself in hot coffee, lost my cash and Powerball. And how come you never call?
When you got no one to blame but yourself, oh, you'd sure like to pin it on somebody else. There must be somebody I could sue, somebody I could pass this buck.
Na 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 na. Somebody I could pass this buck. Na 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 na.
Yes.
We always feel good after that song.
We had to put a public service warning on that CD for people who sing along while they're driving on the freeway, because
So you don't do this.
you can get in trouble singing
Yeah,
along.
you don't want to be doing that at your
So
start
I-
any big road rage incidents or anything.
I have a question from
Okay.
one folks.
We will mute ourselves now. And
Well, they're asking us a question. You got to put
yeah,
your ears on.
Oh yeah, don't mute yet. So one person Stephanie wants to know where did the harp come from?
Oh, this actual harp, or harps in general? Probably this harp.
Yeah.
This harp is from Thormelin Harps in Corvallis, Oregon.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a wonderful.
she has
I have several harps. but-
several, and she's had even more through the years.
Well,
And
you know,
I love this harp, and she has one of the Seattle harps too.
I do have a Dusty Strings also from
Dusty Strings,
Seattle.
yeah.
And those
Yeah.
two are my favorite, Thormelin and the Dusty Strings.
And she's been playing harp for 35 years, and I've been carrying the harp
For 35.
Because
for
he's such a
35 years.
Now, I think you've been complaining for
And
like
really, they are
36
nothing
years.
but glorified fishing line displays. I mean, it's really true.
they're
you know.
nylon strings.
5-pound test, 200-pound test.
Yeah, I do the IT work for Dusty Strings. For
Oh,
the-
you do? What wonderful place. Oh, man, that's one of our places we love
Yeah.
to come when we get to
Yeah,
Seattle.
no.
We got to stop in at Dusty Strings always.
Her two main harps are this one and her
Yeah.
Dusty Strings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, oh God, yes. But they built their own machine to make harp strings.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Didn't
no.
they make their own
Just
strings?
feed the goats in.
I didn't know that because I ordered strings from them recently. I didn't realize they were made. And they came really quickly.
They're nylon these days.
I had so much time
mostly.
during the pandemic. I changed strings on this harp and my Dusty Strings, and I think one other one. So it's like, that's good to know. They came so quickly. I'm like, I called them or emailed them and said, "Are you guys open?" And they said, "Well, no, but we're taking orders." And man, they came really quick.
Oh yeah, no, we've been the Dusty Strings has been busy, thankfully. So
Oh, yeah,
nobody's
that's
down
good.
there, but
Right.
nobody's down there. But they've taken up their online business and
Right.
Really, I have friends with music stores, dear old friends for decades, and they've been actually,
Doing
it's
good.
been a boon for them. People are actually staying home, and
Yeah.
they have that time to play their guitars and realize
oh yeah,
they need another one.
yeah, I know. So they've been it's been a different way of looking at things, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so Dan,
Okay.
We'll meet
well-
ourselves.
We'll mute.
Oh no, I believe it's actually time for the first folky inquisition. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it. Go get your fancy high tech graphic there.
my note. Oh man, it's starting to fall apart.
Oh, that makes it even better. I wanted, if we can keep this going long enough so that it's frayed at the edges. And it looks sort of like the Constitution with, dark spots on it.
I'll spill some beer on it at some point.
Sure. Okay. So that having been done,
Oh, hey, but we have to mention that relatives, friends, pets, and pets of guests and guests are not eligible for prizes for the Folky Inquisition. So just to be aware. Yep.
so this is actually a very local Seattle area first one. The second one will be so general it'll blow your minds. But part of our early sea music thing came out of a band that kind of changed its name gradually. It started out as St. Elmo's Choir, and then it turned into Broadside.
Cool.
And your job, should you wish to take this on, is to give us as many names as you can remember of the women who have sung with those two bands.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm going to have to start making my own list because I forgot to do that already.
That's not helping.
That's all right. I can make a list. I can make a list during their next two songs.
Very cool. I'm just about to point out that all of the all of the proceeds that you folks choose to donate go directly to Curtis and Loretta. We take note. So And I
Goes
just
to Loretta.
We're married. They're going to the same place.
yes, exactly. So anyway,
Yeah.
I just put their stuff. I just put their PayPal and Venmo and all that stuff into the chat. And
Thank
I'll
you,
do it-
Chris.
Well,
Thank
I'll put
you.
it into the YouTube chat in a moment. So
Part of what got us going on this, and Rob really summed it up best when he said that the reason we're doing this is to help our brother and sister working musicians through this strange time for performing artists. And so this is part of what we do. And
Very
this is
cool.
main reason we're doing it, aside from the fact that it actually gets a chance to have some form of musical social life.
right, exactly. Yeah. So Hank and Claire are on YouTube, and they
Oh,
say
hi,
hi.
Hank and Claire.
And they said said Tink, our cat, wailed at the end of the Na 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 song.
Oh, really?
She must be guilty about something.
We've met Tink. We've met Tink before.
Yes,
That cat has probably heard that song.
Naz could be very, very close to a cat sound, you know.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan, you're up.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. Well, this is one of Sally's favorites, and if somebody recognizes this song, you can tell everybody who wrote it. Take me to the station, put me on a train. Got no expectation to pass through here again. Once I was a rich man, now I am so poor. Never in this sweet short life have I felt like this before. Your heart is like a diamond, you throw your pearls at swine. As I watch you leaving, past my peace of mind. Our love was like the water, splashes on the stove. Our love was like our music, it's here, then it's gone. So take me to the airport, put me on a plane. I've got no expectation to pass through here again.
Yeah. Loverly.
Anybody know who wrote that?
Mm.
Do we have anything in the chat?
Uh,
Sally find somebody? Sally knows.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Let me look.
All right, got to check our back channel here.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was written by Keith Richard and Sir Mick Jagger.
Huh.
It was a song after "Sympathy for the Devil" on Beggar's Banquet.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So there.
Ah, nice.
That reflects the fact that during my 20s and 30s, I wanted to be Mick Jagger when I grew up.
yeah, but you're not as ugly as he is, so you're fine. He didn't hear that.
Or as rich.
Or is rich, but yeah, exactly. All right, so let's see here. Well, let's do this. And little Bobby Burns, little Robert Burns for you. There's naught but care on every hand, in every hour that passes. Oh, what signifies the life of man, and where far the lasses? Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, the sweetest hours that have I spent are spent among the lasses. Oh, the worldly race may riches chase, and riches still may fly them all, and though at last they catch them fast, their hearts can never enjoy them all. Green grow the rashes. Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spend are spent among the lasses. But give me a canny out of teen, my arms about my dearie, oh, and whirly cars and warly men, may I get absolutely. Oh, green roll the rashes. Oh, green roll the rashes. Oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spend are spent among the lasses. Oh, for you say deuce, well you sneer at this, you're not but senseless asses. Oh, the wisest man the world here saw, he dearly loved the lasses. Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spend are spent among the lasses. Oh, all nature swears, oh, the lovely days, her noblest work she classes. Oh, her apprenticed hand she tried on man, and then she made the lasses. Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spend are spent among the lasses. Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, green grow the rashes. Oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spend are ere I spend are spent among the lasses. Oh, missed the chord, damn it. Da-da-da. Right.
You got the rest of them.
Ah, yeah, I know.
There is that kind of rule that if you're going to screw up early in the song if possible.
All right, look at Dan. Actually, we can't see. We need to look at answers here for a moment. So let's look to see what we've got. Okay.
Oh.
I'm looking on YouTube as well because we need to pay attention to that. And let's see here. I'm counting from Merle Korn. Merle Korn.
Merle
Probably
Korn.
pronounced it incorrectly. 1, 2.
That's a familiar name.
Hey, Merle.
3, 4, 5. He's got 5 on there. Now let's go look at this one. Okay, 5 there. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from Carly. Okay.
And it could, and you have all those names down there, so
Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it's let's see if somebody else. It's Stephanie. She's got 8. Yeah.
Stephanie Bonsanti.
Yep, Stephanie Bonsanti. Yeah. So it she has Felicia Dale, and go back here. Trapper, Mary Benson, Andrea, Chris Rowe, Mary Ide, Mary Wilson, and
Mary Wilson.
Yes, Mary Wilson.
Nope.
Yeah, Mary Wilson was in there. Was she not?
No.
No. Okay, so that takes her back down to 7 again, which means that Carly and Stephanie
We have a tie.
have a tie. Yes.
Should we give it a little more tie? Or should we declare a tie? A tie.
There's other people that were in there that they have forgotten about.
That somebody. Well.
Yeah.
Should we extend it or should we just declare a tie?
Let's extend it for a bit longer. Why not?
Okay. Oh boy. We've got these two nice people biting their nails. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure they're just overwrought. Probably underwrought. The more I think about it.
Maybe barely wrought. Yeah.
I want to apologize for while you guys are doing your next 2 songs. I'm going to disappear for a little bit to put the potatoes in with the chicken.
That's all right.
Now,
Sounds
just
good.
be aware that in a live
And
performance,
turn the oven down.
we actually couldn't do that. At least you wouldn't want Dan to do that. So.
So, yeah, well, I just don't want to end up with crispy chicken.
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay, so
Hey.
take it away. I'll see you
All
soon.
right. All right. Sounds good. All right. Oh, this is.
Yeah. Well, we were going to do his request.
Well, let's.
Maybe you can hear us. Let's do the other one.
Yeah, let's do the
first.
other one first because we
That's
wanted.
okay. We're good.
Yeah. Because Dan had requested that we do.
Potatoes can wait.
Okay.
All right, we'll
we're
do
gonna
this one.
the song
Much
that
more
you
important.
Just this one, yeah, that you requested, yeah.
All right. So I had a request for this song I wrote in my youth in the middle of the Pacific Ocean on the good 60-foot catch, Dos Amigos. Really, she was only 48 feet, but she had a pulpited bowsprit that was 10 feet long, and the mizzenmast boom hung 2 feet off the stern. So I figure, hey, that's 60 feet. So, and I did write this song decades ago. Just because you wrote a song, all you musicians know doesn't necessarily mean you remember the words. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna be sitting right back out there. I'm taking the wheel into my hands as I speak. All right, this is called "Don't Keep a Sailor Away from the Sea." Everybody knows that. Don't keep a sailor away from the sea, her breath off to windward, her calm to the lee. His course set beneath the stars in the sky, the rock of the swell's salty lullaby. So just tide him over till the tide rolls in. Don't landlock a human made of the ocean. Just tide him over till the tide rolls high. Don't landlock a sailor, his true love will die. Don't keep a sailor away from the swell, the quiet of the calm, or the breath of her gale. Each batten down sail and the anchor so deep must rise again his true love to keep. So just tide him over till the tide rolls in. Don't landlock a human made of the ocean. Just tide him over till the tide rolls high. Don't landlock a sailor, his true love will die. Don't keep a sailor away from the brine, the reef of the mainsail, the sheet and the line. Each gale will decline, each ocean he'll cross. But the whale, the fishes, the wind's albatross. So just tide him over till the tide rolls in. Don't landlock a human made of the ocean. Just tide him over till the tide rolls high. Don't landlock a sailor, his true love will die. Don't keep a sailor away from the main, the breeze or the blow or her big hurricane. From her bow to her stern, from her keel to her mast. By St. Elmo's fire, no harbors are last. So just tide him over till the tide rolls in. Don't landlock a human made of the ocean. Just tide him over till the tide rolls high. Don't landlock a sailor, his true love will die. Don't landlock a sailor, his true love will die.
Thanks. All right, you can go.
I made it across.
You can go
Oh,
turn
thank
the
you.
oven on
Oh,
or
that
off or
was
whatever you're
beautiful.
going to do.
Now we have it recorded, so we can
Curtis is
borrow
playing
it.
a mandocello, and we talked about the harp before, the Celtic or Irish harp.
Yes,
And this is a
indeed.
mandocello he has.
We've
we know you guys.
we love playing our own songs, but we've been so inspired by many types, but especially British Isles traditional music through the years.
Yeah.
And this is one song that we play a lot. You know, I mean, all these old ballads are open to interpretation. And this is our version. You'll probably be different than the way you know it. We folk process many things, as I hope you do as well. It's called A Health to the Company, our version of this song. And I always dedicate this to the audience. I say, you know, we wish you happiness and prosperity, but above all, we wish you good health. So this has been a good song to sing for the last year. So a good health to you all, a health to the company. Here's a health to the company and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may all might never all meet here again. Kind friends and companions, come join in my rhyme and lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Come drink and be merry, all grief to refrain, for we may all might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the company and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain, for we may all might never all meet here again.
Ship lies in harbor, she's ready to sail. I wish her safe passage past doldrums and gales. And if e'er we should meet again on land or on sea, I will always remember your kindness to me.
So here's a health
company and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may all might never all meet again.
My footsteps may falter, my wit, it might fail.
My course may be challenged by November gales.
Ere fortune shall prove to be friend or be foe,
You will always be with me wherever I go.
A health to you all. So
Here's a health to the company and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may all might never all meet here again. Health to all.
Oh, yes. I'm going to get to
Really nice. Nice treatment. It's
Thank you.
not that, you didn't change it that much.
I got to say, that's one of the nicest treatments I've heard of that.
Oh, thank you.
Really, really nice.
I
Yeah.
always think of Owen Fife. We first heard him play that song.
Yeah, I don't know if you're
you
familiar
ever had
with-
the
with
pleasure
him.
of meeting him, but
He did like
he did Renaissance festivals and stuff. But he had a
But-
degree in early English.
Yeah,
It's like
early
if they were
English.
talking the way they were actually supposed to at those
very
things,
authentic.
nobody would
yeah,
understand
and,
a word.
We met him. Yeah, we did Renaissance festivals years ago, and we met him on
Yeah, we did
the
that.
circuit, and he was amazing. He passed away, unfortunately, a few years ago, but he was amazing.
Wow.
It's singing that like early English dialects and stuff.
We still changed it.
You're
But we
right.
did change
Thank
a
you
couple
very
words
much,
here and
by
there,
the
but
way.
thanks.
Yeah. No. That is one of the nicest versions, and not everybody does it right, in my opinion, but that was about the best. That's lovely. Yeah.
I think we don't think of it so much as a drinking song as more of wishing people good health. It could
Exactly.
be probably supposed to be a drinking song, but
Yeah, but if it's a drinking song, I don't know that it gets always the best treatment. So
It's a toast.
a toast.
a
Yes.
toast to
Speaking of that,
things,
I have
yes,
a
yes.
toast. I have a toast.
Now, Loretta had concerns since I gave up the terst many years ago, having had my allotted portion.
we
She
both
said,
have.
she says, oh, I don't know if you can toast with coffee. I said, this is Seattle.
Yeah, of course.
Dan says
My
we have to
God,
toast.
you can,
Yes. Okay.
I'm
All
having
right.
Zevia
Here we go.
soda.
I got this off the internet. I drink to myself and another, and may that other be he who drinks to himself and another, and may that other be me.
Oh,
and everybody else.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I love that.
okay.
That's a good one.
So Dan, let's get back to it's at this point it is Stephanie who won.
So she beat Carly. She came up with more people.
Carly, yes, because she came up with more. Kathy McKenzie. And
What? Kathy?
Yeah.
Was she in Broadside?
Probably St. Helens, I'm guessing.
No, she and Andrea were something, but
Yeah.
was Kathy McKenzie in I don't think she was.
Okay, and then Felicia Carol Mesford she added as well, so that does take it past at this point because she had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
There we go.
Carly.
Darn close. And then they're missing one person. Yeah, we can't. We don't get to count William and Kent Mesford. And by the way, I was also a handsome cabin boy as well. Not that handsome, but I was the cabin boy part. So because Jan was abroad for a while. She didn't go to England. She was just abroad.
All right.
You can,
Abroad?
you can be abroad in France, too.
Like two words, you mean? Brad.
Sorry, I had to say that. So, all right. So we're gonna do a video.
Okay. Now you get to hear what the Everly Brothers sound like in the same room.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. You
Yep.
guys are so great together. I love
Okay.
to hear you guys.
So this is actually, thanks, actually, a wonderful thanks to Sally, because without her, we'd be screwed when it came to videos. She sent me a bunch of stuff, and she'd haul out her iPhone at a show, and it looks and sounds great. So I just added a couple things, cleaned it up a bit, and off we go. So this particular one was recorded at the Royal Room in South Seattle, and down in Columbia City, and we did a show with the Drunken Maidens, and this is one of them, one of those ones. So I'm going to do y'all want to mute out? And
Oh, yes.
Yep. And I am going to mute Dan, and I'm going to not mute me, but I'm going to mute my video. Here we go.
I think we all agree. Me father often told me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life was very hard, the food was always bad. But now I've joined the Navy, I'm aboard a man of war, and how I find a sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Jump!
All on the rope, climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
So
Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
The killick of our mess, he says we had it soft. It wasn't like this in his day when he was up aloft.
I can say that.
Nothing sleep, that's a hammock for swinging from the deckhead or lying on the floor. Jump!
Haul on the rope, climb up the mast. And if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
So
Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
They gave us an engine that first went up and down. Then with more technology, the engine went around. We're good at steam and diesel, but what's a main for? A stoker ain't a stoker with a shovel anymore. Don't!
Haul on the rope,
No!
climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
So
Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
They gave us an old slang, we can do it right.
Really?
They gave us a radio, we signal day and night. We know our codes and ciphers, but what's a semaphore? A bunting tosser doesn't toss the bunting anymore. Don't!
Haul on the rope,
Don't!
climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
So
Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
2 cans of beer a day, that's your bleeding lot. But now we gets an extra 2 because they stopped the tot. So we'll put on our civvy clothes and find a pub ashore. A sailor's still a sailor, just like he was before. Don't!
Haul on the rope,
No!
climb up the mast. And if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
So
Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
Don't!
Haul on the rope,
No!
climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last.
So
Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
That was just really cool. I didn't remember about them, the 3 of them spinning around when the
Oh
engine
God,
went
yeah,
around.
that's right. Yeah,
Now that's Tom Lewis's song,
that's
right?
Tom Lewis's song. Yes.
Yeah, Tom, thanks for that one.
Yep.
And
Yep.
all the other ones too.
Yep.
Yeah, we're starting to scheme with the idea of maybe doing an earlier in the day Fortnight of Doom and inviting Tom to join us.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
now it would be like 3 in the morning or something.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
And he is a night person, but he's not that much of a night person.
I know. Yeah. All my relatives in the UK wander off and watch it afterwards because it's too late for them. Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we
So
at anyway?
I guess we've declared a winner in the first Folky Inquisition.
Right. That's correct.
Stephanie. who has won before, but she hasn't won this year. So
Okay, there we go.
She is now once again
Mhm.
in the mix. So
What I should mention that for those of you who were listening to the intro to the little 10-minute thing we put up front, that is a recording that you have never heard before, and it will be shortly released as live take 4, because it's basically a bunch of our live stuff. That was recorded at the Wandafika Festival about 3 years ago, and don't have much more to do to it, and then we'll put it out. But this time we're going to put it out online as well as via CD as well. So that's what we're working on. So I thought we'd give you a little preview.
yeah, besides it being live take 4, could it also be I Hear Voices twice?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, because our first all a cappella album was I Hear Voices.
I have voices, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that, yeah.
Okay, I just thought I'd see if I can negotiate.
So it'll be live take 4. I heard voices. Here we go. So that we just came up with the title right there.
Okay. You can see we're working all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's time for me to do a song, isn't it?
Time for you to do a song, yeah.
Oh, or should I do the next Folky Inquisition?
Well, let's do the next. Once you do a song, and then we'll do the Inquisition.
Okay, that's right. Then you can get your heavy tech thing together while I'm doing that.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
All right. Well, this is something I've been wrestling with for a couple of months after doing this song somewhere in a shanty sing or something like that, and somebody informed me that this song is very sexist and colonialist, and it just several of the verses are just not acceptable in these days. So I would like you all to just go with me back in history 150 years ago when people thought this way. We don't think this way anymore as much. We're trying to evolve as a species, but we kind of have to know where we came from to know where we're going. I guess that's part of it. So anyway, I apologize for the sexism and the colonialism and whatever other isms are in this song. But it's my hit. It's a rough, tough life full of toil and strife we whalers undergo. And we don't give a damn when the white gale is done how hard the wind did blow. We're homeward bound, 'tis a damn fine sound with a good ship taut and free. And we don't give a damn when we drink our rum with the girls of old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale through the ice and sleet and rain. And them coconut fronds and them island lands we soon shall see again. 6 hellish months have passed and gone in the cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Now turn her head, the captain said, toward our island home. Our mainmast sprung and our whaling's done, and we ain't got far to roam. Our stunsail bones is carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is on our tail, thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze from them island trees, now the ice is far astern. And the native maids in them island glades is a-waiting our return. Even now their big black eyes look out, hoping one fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. And now we're anchored in the bay with the Kanakas all around. With chants and soft alloys they greet us homeward bound. And now ashore we'll have some fun, we'll paint them beaches red. Awaken in the arms of an island maid with a big fat aching head. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui.
Arr.
Arr. Yeah, so it's racist too. Okay, so it's all that, and we were all that somewhere back there, and there's still bits of it still in us, but we're working on it.
Absolutely. Should be mentioned that I'm going to post something in the chat. I don't know if folks, you might have seen this, but we posted a video that was put together by Bob Bosson, done by Scott Cook.
The song was written by Scott Cook.
Cook, but it was a bunch of folks, and it's an amazing song. Scott Cook is a remarkable singer-songwriter.
Yeah, this video came out for Earth Day.
Last
Earth Day.
And it's called Fellas Get Out of the Way.
Pass It Along.
Pass It Along. Right, that's the other one. Sorry. Pass It Along. And anyway, they're trying to put the song up for Canadian Folk Awards. So Bob is asking that you basically buy the song, if you would. It doesn't have to be much, so that they can actually get for $1. Yes, $1. I'll post the link in here. And if you haven't seen Pass It Along, turns out it's been played on the BBC now, and a bunch of other places. It's fabulous. It really is. And so
it's one of those group things where they actually have people from all over the place adding their instruments and voices to the song. Yeah. We haven't learned how to do that yet.
What do you mean? We've been doing it. We've been doing it all along. Is that
what we've been doing?
Yeah.
Could have fooled me, but that's easy to do.
Yeah. We just haven't had so many people, but it's been us in different spots. So
okay.
Yeah. All right.
We're serial.
All right. So this is a Mary Garvey first asked me to do this. And the version I found was, of course, from one of my favorite artists in the UK, Judy Dinning. And this is a Cullercoats Fish Lass. Cullercoats is a town up in Tyneside, and she this person sold fish. As a Cullercoats fish lass, so cozy and free, brought up in a cottage close on by the sea, and sell fine fresh fish, poor and too rich. Will you buy my fresh fish? Will you buy my fresh fish? Buyeth barefoot and bare-legged, I trudge money awake, wi' a creel on me back and a bloom on me cake. I'll supply ye with flatfish, fine skate or fresh ling, and sometimes penny wilt crabs and lobsters I bring. Will you buy my fresh fish? Will you buy my fresh fish? I work hard for me living, free a friend never begs, and I huff the young gents when they peep at my legs. Was healthy and handsome, quite willing and strong, to toil for my living, crying fish the day long. Will you buy my fresh fish? 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 Out of that. There we go.
Cool. Yeah. Hadn't heard that one.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't done it before. Still
Oh,
need
it's like you go through puberty about eight times in that song. Go from your high voice to your low voice.
I know, yeah.
It's
No,
quite a stress is going through puberty that many times in one
Fisher
song.
yodeling.
yeah, I know. And
That's the other term for it. Yes,
Yeah. So how are your potatoes?
the potatoes.
they're in.
You're not
Oh,
burning
good,
them. Okay.
good. The fish made me think, oh, yeah, but what about
What
the
about his
potatoes?
dinner?
Well, I turned it down to 225. And,
Oh,
and
you're good.
threw the potatoes in, and hoping for the best.
You're good.
Pearls of Ireland.
Oh, I gotta find that. All right, so off we go. Oh no! Wait a minute. Do we have another Inquisition? We do.
We had a question.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Oh, get your.
Yep. Okay, sorry.
That's supposed to be after my. Yeah, that's something Sally hit me with this morning. Fortunately, it didn't hurt very much. Is what is the derivation of the term folk music?
Ooh, that's a good.
I mean, let's get basic here, kids.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we got really specific on the first one, so we thought we'd get really general on the second one.
Okay. If you have the Oxford Book of Music, that doesn't count.
Okay,
I want to buy a vowel.
How are we going to know?
Yeah, well, I've got one up there. Seriously, it's got the coolest stuff in the world.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that question has been asked. So let's
yes.
give it back.
Right. Okay, off you go.
All right, so they're going to think about it for a while,
Yeah.
and we're going to sing a song. All right.
I want to buy a vowel.
Good luck.
Or a bowel, something. Let me buy something. I'll buy that
All right.
song that you were talking
I
about.
had to take my headphones out.
Yeah.
I accidentally muted you. So I accidentally muted you. I accidentally muted you. Sorry.
And you can't unmute them. That's right.
Yeah, I can't unmute them.
Ah,
Sorry
I
about
was
that.
so profound too.
Yeah, it's like
God,
sorry
you
about that.
guys, I don't think I could ever recreate that.
Well,
Well, last time we did a recording, Loretta came up with this great idea that we should do biographical ballads. And of course, most ballads are quite often quite biographical, but her concept was to actually, go and find these people that had made it through intense and situations and come out stronger for it. But actually
challenges,
actually go and interview them, write a song, bring it back to them, and get their input, and then finish off the song.
Yeah, and have them polish it up. So it was great. It was a great project. And people said, how do you find all these people? Well, one woman I found on the news, we're here in Minneapolis one night several years ago, and they said this woman is flying up from Jacksonville, Florida, Christy Harding, to donate a kidney to a little girl she's never met before. She found her on Facebook, on the internet. And it turned out she was a perfect match. And I thought, wow, this light went on, like what a song that would be. So I kind of watched the story online for a while, make sure everything went okay. And eventually I got a hold of her and said, boy, we're going to be in Florida doing concerts. Could I come and interview you? And she said yes. So I got to meet this. Now she's like one of these heroes of mine. I don't know how you find courage to do something like that.
And initially when she talked to her, she'd just been on the national news for a week, that little blurb that you get. And she was apprehensive about having a song written about her because she said, I don't want any more publicity about this. This is something that I did from my heart, and it's like, this is just weird. This whole thing's weird. And she said, besides, if you write this song, do you suppose it will, inspire people to donate their organs to people they don't know? And we said, well, probably not. And then she said, well, maybe it will remind people to check that little box on their driver's license form, the donor
box.
Yeah, the donor box.
That's right. So we promised her we'd always mention that.
And this whole album is about the true fringe benefit of playing this kind of music and sharing it with people. Is that no matter how bad the news looks, you're out with people sharing these things, and you realize that we're actually surrounded by heroes, and this lady's definitely one of them. My my clown nose is full.
Your windscreen's coming up. All right, so this is called When There's Good to Be Done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In a bright, sunny Florida home, Christy was online and she was there alone. A Minnesota girl caught her eye. Usually she'd scroll on by. Sick kids were too sad. Was it an angel that said don't pass? Ariana smiled at her. I'm 2 years old and need a kidney donor. Dialysis in 7 weeks old. You might be my hero. Is your blood type O? Christy said yes, picked up the phone, and she said, when there's good to be done, you must do it. You can't wait for someone else to get to it. I knew it was God's plan to see me through it. How could I say no when I could do it? She told her husband about the girl. If she was a Sarah, we would search the world. A battery of tests were begun up north for final ones. 6 months since that day, you're the perfect match, they called to say. She got back on that online page, sent a message to the mom, and she did say, I'm Christy, I'm honored to meet you. I have a 2-year-old too. I'm your girl's donor. And the mother could not find words. Christy said, when there's good to be done, you must do it. You can't wait for someone else to get to it. I knew it was God's plan to see me through it. How could I say no when I could do it? On a bright Minnesota day, Christy woke up and she was feeling pain. The very first thing she did say, is Ariana okay? She gave life that day, and the purest joy was Christy's pay. And she said, when there's good to be done, you must do it. I can't wait for someone else to get to it. I knew it was God's plan to see me through it. How could I say no when I could do it? When there's good to be done, we must do it. When there's good to be done, we must do it. When there's good to be done, we must do it.
Christy Harding. Yeah.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah,
you
one of my
got me to
heroes for
tear up
sure.
on that one.
I don't. I donate blood once in a while, but I don't know how you gather the courage to donate it.
We were talking to her, and I kind of felt like a hero myself, because when she said that thing about checking that box, first year they came out with that, I was right there, man. I checked it, I mean, I've been checking it for a whole lot of years. You know, I'm to the point now where I'm thinking, well, I got this vision of myself surrounded by doctors, you know, next to a dumpster, you know, and they're just chunking little pieces of me into the dumpster. But, you know, I keep checking it anyway, you know.
There's probably something.
There
they could
just
use,
might
yeah.
be, you
They
know.
say there's
I'm hopeful. I have a positive attitude. There might be something there.
So
I
you
had
have
a nurse tell me there's like 200 things they harvest from a body, and there's always something they can use, like maybe
198.
tissue or something, or
199.
cornea. A lot of times they would take people's. You probably have good corneas in your eyes.
All right, so you think, are we going to have time for another round?
What do you think, Dan?
Do you think?
I especially if you did the Angel of Bergen.
Well, we were going to use banjo if we play
Oh,
again.
he can't hear you.
So yeah,
that's-
Why?
Well, that's
We
right.
haven't played that one for a long time. It's talking about the angel, Bergen Bells.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
They
yeah.
should- when you said a woman from Florida.
Yeah, think about
We got to practice that one.
think
up.
about these biographical ballads. They're kind of like screenplays, you know.
Has a lot of words, and
Scripts. Yeah, they have a lot
I
of
wouldn't
words.
trust myself to remember
Yeah,
those songs.
you have to at least run through
Another
it one
time, yeah.
Yeah, Angel. Yeah.
So,
Yes,
yeah, let's-
writing, you know, these ballads is a great way to make friends.
Yeah. So
too,
should
I
we
tell
do
you.
another one, or are we just going to keep going around? Or
let's do another round, shall we? Oh, you go ahead and do another one, and then we'll. What do you
Okay.
want to do here, Dan?
Then we'll figure you do another song because you've
Yeah.
only done one,
Right.
and then we'll try to figure out what we're doing.
Okay. Well, then maybe we should do a banjo, just in
do a
case we
banjo.
don't get around another time.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, that'll.
We want to get the banjo in because banjo's important.
all the
We
numbers.
love you, but we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
Even if you don't want to hear a banjo, by God, we're getting it out.
I've got to make sure the numbers don't drop at this point. So I should remind the YouTubers, and by the way, William Pinson. Hi, William Pinner.
Walking cane. Walking cane.
I should mention that.
I love old timey.
You gotta put your ears on because he's talking.
Should mention
Sorry. Can't
if you're on YouTube, do please subscribe to our page where we dump a lot of stuff up there, and it does good things for us. So please do if you would.
So and you can look at all kinds of good stuff that'll do things for you.
All the videos that we have shown here are up on the web on that page. We'll have our webpage back shortly, and the last two I haven't put up yet, but I will do. So
Yeah, a lot of good stuff there. We've known Chris for a while too, but man, Dan, we've known him for so long.
Yep.
I think from the Center for Wooden Boats, is that when we first met you? He booked us when they had concerts at the Center for Wooden Boats, and
I
what a
could book
lovely
you at,
place.
oh
Yeah, at South Lake Union. Yeah.
Yeah, what a lovely place that was.
How
Yeah,
did I find you is the question.
I don't know. we had been in the area before. We played for the Seattle Folklore Society, and I can't remember where else we'd played there, but somehow I think I had heard that there were concerts there. Maybe I found you. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But
That
we're
was-
glad we found you, both of you. And
was-
then we've seen them at Tumbleweed, the
yeah.
folk festival, and
Good
Yeah.
old Seattle. Yeah, we were playing down at the market in I was
way
thinking,
back
yeah,
in the day.
How did you find us? I don't know, but we were discovered,
yeah, back when I first met Curtis in the late '70s, we would go down and play at Pike Place Market. We were living in Seattle, but in our van, we were homeless by choice.
Yeah, and we got our big break. We actually got to play for the
The Seattle Folklore
Folklore Society.
in 1977 or
yeah,
something.
77, and that was right when they had moved their venue down to the
It was right across from Pike
Pike Street
Place
Market and the music store there. And we were splitting the night with this wonderful friend from, we didn't know him at the time.
Brian, I believe Brian Freeman.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know him.
Six
He's a musician.
fingers on
in,
one hand. He's got this great finger pick.
He's a musician from.
But anyway, it was our
Oregon.
big break, and we got there. We were so excited. Nobody came.
One person came because they
That's showbiz.
they had
you
been
know.
having concerts at the university back at that time, and it was the first time down by the market, and people didn't know where it was.
But we had a real good time.
But so we played for each other, yeah. And
Okay, I'm
we-
gonna.
we've
I'm gonna
all been there.
Yeah, right.
oh yeah.
we hate
sure.
to admit, you shouldn't talk about it, but it was
Hey,
a
if you-
long time ago.
If you can't take that,
Yeah,
don't-
those get to be good rehearsals.
yeah.
Well, yeah, and then we
that's
became
exactly
friends
what
with
we
him,
did.
and he was from
We
Ashland, right?
jammed, man.
And then he invited us down. We did a gig with him later in Ashland, and it was
It was
so,
a great gig.
yeah,
So
All right.
it turned out well.
now here's another sing along, a call and
Yeah.
answer song. I know. I mean, gosh, we went. After the festival, when we were there last time, we went to shanty sing. Holy cow, is that ever
It's some
impressive?
big
There were
restaurant bar.
it was
in,
like 100
in
people or
Kennewick or
more.
Richland.
Oh man, so
It was
I
very
know
impressive.
I know you understand.
Yeah, no, that's a major thing there. Yeah,
It was wonderful.
We used to basically till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It was usually at the pizza place, is what it was. Yeah,
a great big place. Yeah, and there were other customers in there too. But it was
Oh,
like
yeah, they were,
we're like,
but-
wow, this is like they're letting them do it.
That
but
was a
Yeah, no.
phenomenal thing of beauty. Yeah.
it was cool.
It was fun. Yeah, we've been doing that for more years, and it's moved around a bit. But I just heard that they're actually for the Richland folks. I do believe, based on an email that I saw, that they're actually starting to do in-person shanty, their regular shanty sing at Round Table Pizza again. So yeah. Dan, you're muted if you want to talk about it.
You have a lovely
He's
finger.
shaking his finger.
Yes, you're muted. You're muted.
Hello.
It's the second Saturday See Song Sing.
You try and say that fast.
That's about as fast as I can say it.
So anyway, I know you understand call and answer songs if you've ever done a sea shanty. This is a song that was written in the 1880s. You know, they say, you know, if you could meet anybody through history, the first guy to ever record this was in the 20s, and his name was Asparagus Slim. I don't know. I'd just like to meet a guy named Asparagus Slim. But this is called Hand Me Down My Walking Cane, and just sing along and just do what Loretta does. That's my motto.
Well, and I just do what he does. It's like echoing what he's doing. So I'm gonna take my headphones off.
Most of these old American ballads, they have they might have some, you know, some questionable issues involved in them, but they usually have a moral lesson to be learned. And I think at least half of the people in the United States will agree with the lesson of this old ballad. I wish I had listened to what my mama said.
Always a good idea. So help us out.
Now hand me down
Hand me down
my walking cane.
my walking cane.
Hand me down
Hand me down
my walking cane.
my walking cane.
Well, hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna ride that midnight train. All my sins will take it away. Now hand me down
Hand me down
that jug of corn.
that jug of corn.
Well, hand me down
Hand me down
that jug of corn.
that jug of corn.
Well, hand me down that jug of corn. We'll have a time shows you're born. All my sins I'll take it away. I got drunk
I got drunk
and I went to jail.
and I went to jail.
Well, I got drunk
Well, I got drunk
and I went to jail.
and I went to jail.
Well, I got drunk and I went to jail, and nobody came to go my bail. All my sins I'll take it away. Well, the beans was hard,
The beans was hard
and the meat was fat.
and the meat was fat.
Well, the beans was hard,
Those beans was hard
and the meat was fat.
and the meat was fat.
Well, the beans was hard and the meat was fat. Lord, I couldn't eat nothing like that. All my sins I'll take it away. Well, I wish I'd listened
I wish I'd listened
what my mama said.
what Mama said.
Well, if I'd listened
If I'd listened
what mama said.
what Mama said.
Well, if I'd listened what mama said, I'd be sleeping in a feather bed. All my sins I'll take it away. Everybody now. Well, hand me down
Hand me down
my walking cane.
my walking cane.
Hand me down
Hand me down
my walking cane.
my walking cane.
Well, hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna ride that midnight train. All my sins I'll take it away. There they go. All my sins I'll take it away.
Yeehaw.
Huzzah.
Huzzah, yes.
All right.
So Dan, Dan, it's been brought to my attention that people are having a little problem with this one. So
Oh, with the question?
With a
Yeah.
question?
Oh, well, that's a
Okay.
pretty deep
Sally said
subject
that,
there.
there are several attempts, and Sally says, "I want more background."
More background.
I don't know what that background would be, so I'm not entirely sure at this point.
Yeah. I think I may have to go talk to Sally because she's the one who came up with the question.
Do you actually have the answer, Dan? I assume you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just sure. I was
I
looking,
got it straight from Sally. So
yeah, I was busy looking in the Oxford Companion to Music, and it's this thick. It's great. When I was a
okay.
kid,
Did
we
you find
actually
a good answer?
well, I actually found an answer, but I don't want to say that. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe you could text your answer to Sally.
Okay, I will text my answer to Sally and see if it fits.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to we're kind of treading water here on this particular one.
No more than usual, but right.
More than usual.
Daniel, so how do we want to start closing things out here?
I guess if our audience can put up with 4 more songs, let's do 4 more songs.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
let's do that.
All right. Well, this song is written by Malvina Reynolds. It's a lullaby, but please don't go to sleep yet. Save it for later. Train whistle blowing makes a sleepy noise. Underneath the blankets go the little girls and boys, and they're singing, rockin', rollin', riding all along the bay. All are bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Curtis takes the engine, Loretta rings the bell, Chris waves the lantern just to show that all is well, and they're singing, rockin', rollin', riding all along the bay. All are bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Somewhere it is raining, where our train will ride, but all the little travelers are snug and warm inside, and they're singing, rockin', rollin', riding all along the bay. All are bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Somewhere there is sunshine, somewhere there is day, somewhere there is Morningtown, many miles away, and we're singing, rockin', rollin', riding all along the bay. All are bound for Morningtown, many miles away.
Oh man. When I was a kid, that was one of the first records I ever had. It was Peter, Paul, and Mary singing that, and I played it to death.
I got it from the Irish Rovers.
45 RPM, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, a little 45, yeah. So, well, what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about the answer? I don't know that we have a complete answer at this point.
Well, I'm going to go, actually, why don't you do a song? I'm going to go confer with Sally and see where we're at.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll do a song and then we'll confer. The judges will confer. So, all right, here we go. Okay, little Dougie MacLean for you. Down the bucket and the barn crashes brown from the autumn spade, spreading haze
hazels rustle as they bend and sway, as they laid in wait. My fathers, they have walked this road, and now I know. Yes, didn't they know? There is no great and heavy load, and now I know. Yes, didn't they know? Fa la 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 la. We stand on solid ground, on solid ground. Fa la 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 la. We stand on solid ground, on solid ground. Across the Arctic face, the amber sun beats down to tinge the vivid green. I hear it wide and loud, feel it wild and proud, the way it's always been. My fathers, they have looked this way, and now I know. Yes, didn't they know? No clever words we have to say, and now I know. Yes, didn't they know? Fa la 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 la. We stand on solid ground, on solid ground. Fa la 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 la. We stand on solid ground, on solid ground. It's the land, it is our wisdom. It's the land, it shines us through. It's the land, it feeds our children. It's the land, you cannot own the land owns you. Where's the honest truth? Where's the open soul? Where's the simple smile? A couthy word or two for the passing stranger who may rest a while. My fathers, they have said these things, and now I know. Yes, didn't they know the joy that shared friendship brings, and now I know. Yes, didn't they know? Fa la 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 la. We stand on solid ground, on solid ground. Fa la 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 la. We stand on solid ground, on solid ground. It's the land, it is our wisdom. It's the land that shines us through. It's the land, it feeds our children. It's the land, you cannot own the land owns you. It's the land, it is our wisdom. It's the land that shines us through. It's the land, it feeds our children. It's the land, you cannot own the land owns you. Ah, little Dougie. All right. Do we have a verdict?
Yeah. Yes. And it's.
Oh, we have a winner.
Yeah. Well, we have a tie, or kind of a share. It's not so much a tie as kind of they each did part of Sally's answer. Okay.
Okay.
Because so Sally's answer was that the term folk music, the term folk comes from the German folk, which means people, and that it was originally coined by sort of more the musical establishment, the classical music establishment, saying that this was music of the common people, the illiterates who passed things on orally because they didn't know how to read and write. So it was somewhat of a pejorative term among Victorian English folks, but that's kind of how they were back then.
Yeah.
Very classist, etc. But so those kind of two elements were what Sally was looking for, and seeing as she's the ultimate judge, because she's
the judge.
She dredged up the question.
Yeah.
We're going to say that Mary Migrant and Katrina Knight contributed to the answer, and will get something from us in the mail.
Yeah.
I think we may have both both of their addresses. I'm going to go look in the treasure chest and see if we have their addresses. But if they would like to send us their addresses again, that would sort of backstop the whole process. So
I know Katrina. I know we have Katrina's, so because she's won something before. So
actually, yeah, she bought some CDs from us, I think. And right.
I should say that because I just had to bring it out. It's been years since I brought it out from the Oxford Companion to Music. It says that they are extensions of the word folklore by W.J. Thomas in 1846. There you go.
So, right mid-Victorian. There you go.
I always like multiple choice questions,
They're easier. Essay questions are hard.
Okay. Want to play us out?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Play us out. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Before we do that,
Go ahead.
we want to say that we will be holding forth in 2 weeks.
Yes, indeed.
Our guest will be the lovely and talented Jennifer Spector, formerly of the Ginger Ups, and I think one or two other bands. She's been roaming around the country for a while and is coming back here. Maybe to stay, maybe not. We'll have to find out from her when she shows up. And the episode, it will be actually episode 10 of season 2, and the subtitle will be Happy Juneteenth, because we will be doing the show on Juneteenth.
Cool.
We're hoping will someday be a national holiday.
That'd be cool.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Take us out, please.
All right. So,
Yeah.
are we,
Well, we'll end up with a couple of songs. But we really thank you guys. Yeah. Give Dan and Chris a big hand
Yay,
and their
you
lovely
guys.
ladies and their potatoes and everything.
Sally,
Yeah.
everybody, everyone involved. And the
So-
winners of the questions.
Yeah,
Yay.
it's an honor to be out there.
It is. We love the Pacific Northwest, and we miss all of you guys. We're hoping to get out there a year from now. Well, like next April and May, 2022.
So we'll do.
We're hoping.
Before you finish, I should mention, please do donate to them.
Thank you.
Donate them should be. I'll put it back into the chat again just to make sure it's there, and please send them money so that they can keep doing what they're doing. So yeah.
Thank you. And I was going to say too, at the Tumbleweed Folk Festival, which is going to be virtual again this Labor Day weekend, we're going to be part of that. We're sending in our video, so we'll see you virtually on Labor Day weekend.
All right.
Sometimes, I love the people that listen to us, and I'm getting an idea of the age group. We had some neo hippies follow us around for a while. We were hoping they get a school bus and continue, but we did this show, and we got some response, to help us survive,
some
some
PayPal,
monetary
a few PayPal.
response over the internet. We thought, well, that's fine, that's very helpful. We appreciate it. But then for like 2 weeks, we kept getting Hallmark cards with checks in them.
People that don't do PayPal or Venmo or whatever. So,
By
so
God,
actually,
they can get on the internet.
Yeah, and I didn't put that I didn't send that to you for the chat, our actual mailing address, but it is on our website, curtisandloretta.com. If you do want to send us a Hallmark card, you can find our address on the website.
I thought it was cute. It's like, God, we just kept getting cards every day. It was
It was
lovely.
wonderful. It was very nice.
We'll do a song we played for years. I really do think this song has really been very helpful. It's just a song Loretta wrote about her dad, born in the early 1900s and such a great American gentleman, and became ill later in his life. And we didn't actually even realize it for a while. And then it became very obvious. And Loretta was very close to him, and she had to deal with it. So really, she wrote this for herself, I think.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, and actually, it's very honors me that other people have said it's helped them too through similar situations. So it's called Gone Forever. Every night when supper was done, before we kids had a chance to run, my dad said, okay, we've got dishes to do. Mom cooked the food with a cleanup crew. So he stood at the sink and he washed each one. The rest of us tried till they were all done.
If I think of all the things that I've lost, I can simply not bear the thought I am gone forever from here.
his memory. He cannot do things he once did for me. But I watch my dad and who he is now, plagued by Alzheimer's still somehow. Through the confusion his soul shines through. He says, come anytime, we loved having you. At the end of the driveway in the old blue truck, he'd stop for a moment, the kids to instruct. He'd point a long finger down the road, first to the east, then the west as he told. To the left is Stillwater, to the right is St. Paul. He taught us directions when we were so small. Now I drove my dad to the new Walmart. Once inside, he pushes the cart. I say, Dad, at the end of this aisle, turn right. But he just stops, his lips drawn tight. So I point for him, and we both turn that way. He says, I sure am lucky to be with you today. If I think of all the things that he's lost, I can simply not bear the thought I am gone forever from his memory, and I do the things he once did for me. But I watch my dad and who he is now, plagued by Alzheimer's still somehow. Through the confusion his soul shines through. He says, come anytime, we loved having you. He came to recitals, to hear me play piano. He came down to the basement to watch puppet shows. He drove to my college to see me in plays, 100 miles in the big Chevrolet. Do you have lots of bookings? He'd always say, you are so lucky I can sing for your pay. And now he doesn't know who I am. Maybe a relation, maybe a friend. I sit down at the piano and play over there. He sings along from his armchair. He says, where did you learn? And he claps for me. And then he keeps singing that wartime melody. If I think of all the things that we've lost, I can simply not bear the thought I am gone forever from his memory, and he cannot do things he once did for me. But I watch my dad and who he is now, plagued by Alzheimer's still somehow. Through the confusion his soul shines through. He says, come anytime, we loved having you. He says, come anytime, we love having you.
Ah, yes.
For Cletus. Cletus, my dad. He's been gone many years, and
Yeah, I remember
miss
that
him
song from when I first heard
so
you.
we're gonna end up with something on the banjo. We'll get Curtis to get the 5-string banjo out,
Ah,
and this is one you can sing along on also.
Sure is, and I'd like to dedicate this to everyone that I've ever murdered or massacred.
What?
Well, remember that time?
Every one
yeah,
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, see, now if I was a Buddhist or an Indian
Right, Hindu.
Hindu, yeah, I probably
You would say that.
I would never even admit to this.
Okay.
But have you guys? I'm wondering. I've been in volcanoes. I've been in lots of earthquakes. Oh, I've been close to tornadoes. but I've never seen anything like. One time we were driving across eastern
Well,
Washington.
we were on our way
does
to
this happen
Kennewick.
all the time?
We
Does
were
it
on our
happen
way
once
to
every
Three
100
Rivers.
years? We were coming
we were-
across the high desert there, and some bugs showed up. You know, and of course, you know, you hate to, but you're used to smashing a few bugs on your windshield. But it was so
was
thick
bad.
that you couldn't see the road. I mean, you had to just pull over like 3 times and just take whatever you could find and just
Scrape
clear
them
out
like an
some
ice
kind
scraper.
of a
So
mushy
you could
area.
see.
that
You know
could
where
see
it
through a
was? We
little
were
bit.
on our way to Tumbleweed, and it was in between Moses Lake and Richland somewhere. There's this area with these intense.
I mean, I wonder
bugs.
if the weather people like to report, you know,
No, we couldn't
hazardous
see.
bug
We couldn't
weather.
It was seriously
Anyway, I'm
scary.
gonna dedicate this song to all of those that have passed on my
All the
windshield.
bugs that you have massacred.
all the bugs I smashed before.
So this is a sing-along. There ain't no bugs on me. Curtis rewrote a lot of the verses, and but the chorus is still the same. There ain't no bugs on me.
You know, I think this is a song from the hobo jungles of the Great American Depression. There ain't no bugs on me. It probably kind of revolves around a pickup line, you know. Yeah, pretty sure.
Hey, baby, there ain't no bugs on
Hey,
me.
baby, I don't know. Sing along. You'll pick it up. And thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys.
He says with the harmonica in his mouth. Well, June bug flies in the month of June and a lightning bug in May. That mosquito flies any old time. He ain't gonna stay. No, there ain't no bugs on me. There ain't no bugs on me. There may be bugs on some of bug, but there ain't no bugs on me. The mosquito he flies high, the mosquito he flies low. The mosquito flies around me now. He ain't gonna fly no more. No, there ain't no bugs on me. There ain't no bugs on me. There may be bugs on some of your mud, but there ain't no bugs on me. Well, I know there's bugs on her, and there might be bugs on you. There ain't no bugs in the old man's beard, maybe 1 or 2, but there ain't no bugs on me. There ain't no bugs on me. There may be bugs on some of your mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me. Well, the honey bear gets a bee, the old dog gets a flea. There ain't no bugs in the old man's beard, maybe 2 or 3, but there ain't no bugs on me. No, there ain't no bugs on me. There may be bugs on some of your mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me. Kind of a sad verse. Some bugs live by the big highway and people drive like nuts. And when they hit your old windshield, sing along, there ain't nothing left but
guts.
there ain't
No guts on me.
no,
There
ain't no bugs on me. There may be bugs on some of your mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me.
Oh yeah.
And a little public announcement. Ain't a word. I want. It was only used for historic effect.
Right. That was one of those historical things that we can't change, but we maybe shouldn't do it anymore.
We thank you guys so much.
Oh, you about, and we're gonna once we come off being live, stick around if you would. So Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep.
cool. All right.
It's cool down time coming up.
Then
Thank you, everybody. Oh, final toast.
Final toast.
Gotta do a toast, Curtis.
Oh, goody.
Grab your imbibable
Mm-hmm.
and your dog, for that matter.
Oh, the dog. You got the
Yeah,
dog.
don't drink the
Yay.
dog.
She's been really good. I can't believe she hasn't barked the whole time.
I know.
She is a barker and an ankle
It's
biter.
a once in a
Yeah.
lifetime
Oh,
phenomenon.
we have two of those. We have two of those. That it's
Little-
worth it too because they just do it for each other. You know.
Okay, so this is our usual. To our audience, thank you. If it weren't for you, we'd just be practicing. And really appreciate getting a chance to hang out with you folks.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Such a
much.
fun time.
Oh, lovely stuff. Really, thank you.
Thanks, and you too. We just love hearing you guys, and really look forward to hearing you when you get back together too.
Yeah, I look
Is that gonna
forward.
be next time, or that's coming up in a few times?
Next time we'll be either in Chris's studio or in his backyard.
Somewhere.
Oh,
Very cool.
what
We'll
a group
definitely
hug
tune in.
that'll be.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be great to hear you guys together.
Have to try to figure out what we're going to do when we do that. So, right. Okay. Well,
Good
thank you.
night. Good night.
Good night, all. And we'll see you all next time in a couple.
Godspeed.
And
right.
I'm going to stop the stream here, and we'll see you all next time. So.